Hello Taurus, and welcome to your December reading. So this is for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising / Ascendant, Venus sign, or if you have Taurus predominantly in your chart. This is a general reading. It may not resonate with you. That's okay. If not, that's fine. If it does, that's fantastic. Please like, subscribe, and share. All right, my name's Yasmin. I'm a spiritual healer, a Reiki master, and a pretty awesome person, actually. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but you know what? That is very much Taurus energy, because I was actually just tuning into the Taurus energy, and I got this sense of December is going to be a good month for you to be creatively yourself by loving yourself more, which means you're going to give yourself a lot more time. You're going to give yourself a lot more time and a lot more space and a lot more freedom. Alrighty, so your commitments aren't going to be solid. They're going to be a little bit fluid, and I feel like there's this flow about you at the moment. So those two just jumped out, all right, which is compassion and creativity. But we're going to shuffle again. So what we're using today is the Chakra Insight Oracle, and I have the Archangel Gabriel cards, the Romance Angels, the Self-Love Oracle. I've also got the Soul's Journey Oracle and the Universal Love Oracle as well. Plus I've got a whole collection of other oracle cards here. We'll be using the Rider-Waite Tarot and the Druid Craft Tarot. So we're going to ask for the overall energy for Taurus for the month of December, please. Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Can we have the overall energy for Taurus for the month of December? Thank you. All right, so we have sexuality, Taurus. So Taurus is a very sensual sign. Sexuality, openness, sharing, beauty, and honor. So you may be exchanging some tactileness with others over the month of December. There may be passionate exchanges with the one that you love, or maybe with the ones that you love, depending on your situation. It could be with yourself as well, but there's very much an openness going on. So this is part of the creativity center, your sacral chakra. Alrighty, so this is connecting with your passion, and openness, sharing, beauty, and honor, and which is such a Taurian. Those words are very Taurian. It's a very Taurian energy. Absolutely a Taurian energy. All right, we're going to ask for a romance tip for romance guidance for Taurus, please, for the month of December. Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus for the month of December. Can we please have a romance tip? Okay, I'm being told that there's going to be two different groups of romances. So one is children. All right, so some of you may have children, or you're connecting with people that have children, and therefore I'm not going to say interfere, but it's going to challenge the course of the relationship through the month of December. I also feel like some of you will be putting children first, as it is the festive time. You'll be thinking about your children more, which will kind of, what's the term? Cock block you. Alrighty. And another tip for romance, please, for Taurus. Another guide, romance angel guide for Taurus for the month of December. All right. So these two fell out together. We're going to use them as a combo. It's new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So I actually also feel like these two go together from a perspective of if there's any past connections or people that you have been with for a long time, there's an element of you're forgiving past behaviors, okay? The soul, not necessarily the action, but you're forgiving the soul for past behaviors, and therefore you're learning from that, which brings in a new wave of love within the relationship or within the connection, okay? So there's two different aspects for Taurus. It could be absolutely new people coming into your life. I'm feeling extremely passionate. This passionate energy is really bubbling up through me at the moment, and I feel like this is all strongly connected from your sharing and your openness with those that you love or connect with, or from the past or in the present. You see a new beauty in them, and you want to honor that in order to bring in the new love that's coming through. All right, so that's a really strong message for Taurians. Okay, that is a number 13. That's the number of the goddess. All right, absolutely goddess, passion, sexual energy. Or the second message when it comes to romance is there may be some challenges around connecting with your sexuality, or expressing your sexuality, because the children are their needs and are being met first. All right. Okay, so let us tune in with some tarot. Can we have some messages, please, for Taurus? Taurus for the month of December. Taurus energy for the month of December. Taurus sun, moon, rising / ascendant, and Venus. Can we have some energy for Taurus, please? Taurus energy. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Or some clarity around the messages for Taurus. All right, I've just been told to stop, and I've been told to pick these ones up, which is the self-love cards. So we're going to ask for some self-love guidance for Taurus for the month of December, please. Can we have some self-love guidance for Taurus for the month of December, please? Self-love guidance for Taurus for the month of December, please. Taurus sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Taurus are actually reasonably good at loving themselves. You can put other people first a lot, but you do know how to stand your ground quite well, Taurians. I'm being reminded to tell you that it's important that you do that at this time. All right, I'm not going to take them all. I'm just going to take the top one, which is you are safe. You are safe. So as you're going through this transition, and as you're entering into, maybe this is a new path for you unfolding and connecting with your sexual energy. Okay, maybe maybe not so much a new path, but you're feeling like there's a resurgence, and you want to feel safe. Everybody wants to feel safe, because sexuality is quite an open and vulnerable time, isn't it? So you are safe as you are expressing yourself in all of your sensuality and your glory. Protection is always available to you. You have all of the resources that you need, both within you and around you. So stop worrying. Stop worrying, Taurus. Okay? You are safe. All right, let's continue, please. Some clarity around these messages for Taurus for the month of December. There we go. Okay, there's a lot of cards there. I was only hoping to stick to 4. All right, what's this one? The Magician. You are the Magician this month. Okay, Taurus. So this is about you knowing that and having the confidence, because I'm really drawn to the rooster. Okay, the rooster is really sticking out to me there, the cock. So having the confidence to stand in your own power and manifest exactly what it is that you desire, that you feel this need for. And sexual energy and manifesting, they go hand in hand. So, this also means masturbation. Yes. Okay. When you are in that sexual energy, feel into what it is you want to bring in. So we've got a story here and a story here. All right, so this story, we're going to start with this story. This story is I'm just going to swap them around because that was on the top. So we've got a new cycle. You're manifesting a whole new cycle. This is time for you to move into this new phase. And look, we're all going through it. It's 2020. We're all amping up into this new energy that's happening for us. And it's a rebirth, so it's time to let go of the dark. And it's interesting because I was just tuning into this card here, and I got you're coming out of your cave now. All right, you're about to come out of your cave. You're very tentative, but you're organizing and you're planning. You're being very structured. You're being very organized about stepping out of your cave fully. And here you are, the vulnerability of you now moving out of the darkness and stepping into the creativity that the world has to offer. But during this solitude time, and actually if you haven't watched my Earth Magic Energy update for this week, I think it's about solitude into realignment. This is sort of the energy for you, Taurus. Okay, it is time to move forward. You're going to have lots of creative ideas. Full moon in Gemini on the 12th of the 12th, which is also a galactic portal. So big opportunities for victory. So you relaunching or launching into something new is really powerful at this point in time for you, Taurus. Take it, walk it, strut it, do it. And I know you will. You have that ability to do it. So the Seven of Swords can be it can be about a little bit of a deceiving energy, but in this case I feel like it's more about you being strategic and planning. There's a bit of planning that needs to occur. And see, with the feather here in particular, it's about you working in spirit, connecting with your higher self in order to plan. Okay, yeah, there's an element of go with the flow, but you've got to have, you Taurus need a plan. That's the earthly energy. You require a plan in order to take a step, and then the next step, and then the next step. You go with the flow while you're in your plan, but you need to strategize about where you're going and what's happening for you. Okay, this is about, you can't rush in just yet. The Prince of Swords, he does kind of move very quickly, and he can be a bit impatient, but this is telling me that all right, I'm getting two stories here. One of them is no, hold back, start to plan, and the other one is you've been planning long enough, it's time to action it. So there is two stories coming through. So depending on what Taurus, who you are, all right, there is a bit of an epiphany. There's an epiphany coming along for you. Something's going to shake you up. Something's going to really shake you up, and you're going to get this urge to move forward. You will move forward into this energy, because it's all right. This is about love. This is about love, and this is about a connection that you have. This is a soul connection that you have. the Strength card is about self-love, and see how she's draped in red? It's about actioning that self-love, feeling confident in that self-love, and also expressing your sexuality, alrighty, with yourself or with others, but oozing that sassiness, oozing that appeal. All right, you've got that right now. And when it's in connection, because she's got the red around her as well. All right, so it's connection, it's honoring your own self in a connection with somebody else helps to strengthen the resolve that you have together, because it's time to reap the rewards. It's time now to harvest what you've put into this, okay? And the offerings that you share, it's about you meeting somebody halfway, okay? It's not about you overdoing it or them overdoing it. It's about meeting them halfway and being confident in it. I'm getting this sense that you'll recognize that whoever you're connected, it doesn't have to be a relationship. This is a soulmate relationship. This is a connection. It could be a family member. It kind of feels a bit more than a family, though. It's an old soul. It's an old soul that you've had connection with, and your strategy and the plan that you've got about bringing all of that together is it's going to make or break the situation. So if you rush in too soon, it's going to crash and burn, and you won't be able to reap the harvest of it. So that's why you've got to balance this out. You've got to balance the planning and the actioning together. The planning and actioning together. Communication is the key though, Taurus. Communication is the key. The underlining energy is about stability. All right, it's making sure you've got the stability to move forward in this energy. All right, I'm going to call on the Archangel Gabriel cards. I'm not particularly fussed with the images on these cards, but I love the energy. Gabriel is the muse. Gabriel inspires us. Gabriel helps us to create with our words, with our images, with our visualization. Gabriel inspires us to be the best we can be and helps us with our connection. So for Taurus, can we have some inspiration for Taurus, please, for the month of December? Taurus, sun, moon, rising. There you go, Taurus. Two of them. Mother Mary and vulnerability. Perfect. Mother Mary, the blessed mother, is helping you with your divine life purpose. So all of this that's going on here is this is emotional stuff. This bottom line is very much about emotions, okay? When you have your emotions and your heart is open, this, which is your moving forward and you being successful in whatever path you take, okay, especially if it's got to do with money and connections with people, when your heart is in alignment and you're feeling into that, you are going to know exactly where you're going. And the thing is that when you open your heart, you become vulnerable. And that is a gorgeous strength to have. That is a strength. It is not a weakness. And don't ever, 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 Taurus, let anyone tell you that it is a weakness to open your heart. It is not. Okay? Slap them across the face and say, be off with you, because that's just not true. Vulnerability. Listen to your vulnerable feelings as they contain wisdom and inspiration, and then pray for strength to focus on your priorities no matter what. Okay? So you are safe. You are safe through this whole process. This feels like December feels like a really big emotional expansion and vulnerable time for you, because there's unfamiliar ground here. There's unfamiliar ground here, Taurus, and you know you will be successful. You will absolutely be successful. There's nothing but success here as long as you remain open-hearted and honest in your approach, okay? Especially with the ones that you find that you are connected with solely, okay? When you have a strong connection with someone. But all is well. All is well. All right, I don't think we need any clarification about any of that. That feels quite strong within itself. So I'm going to leave that there, Taurus. That's 20 minutes. Have a beautiful December. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. Let's go for you and celebrate. Be you, be true to you. Toodaloo.